What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the vlog. You join me in K-Dog's car, the massive ML270 from like 2004? 2002, sorry, I was close. But since the last time we've been in this fantastic whip, which is Kieran's first car, he's now added my old subwoofer system from Almera. Shout out to anyone who can remember that video from like 2015. But he's now got like a, what is it, like a 2000 watt sub in the boot or something stupid, twin 12 inches JL audio jobby.
Yeah, it's stupid.
It's ridiculous anyway, and the cable coming from the battery is absolutely massive. But anyway, we've now got a 6 sound system in the car and we are off to collect my GTR. So I've got some horrendous news about that, but I guess as we get along the journey I'm going to divulge that information to you. But it wasn't just clutch baskets or the clutch seals, it was the whole damn clutch. Right, I haven't got the GoPro mount, so I left it in the GTR when it was getting serviced, and by serviced I mean fixed, and by fixed I mean it blew up. Haven't seen that video, link in the description below. You're going to need some context for today's pickup. So, Litchfield called me back 2 days later and said, oh Ed, we've got some bad news, it's not the baskets. I was like, oh, is it the seals? Thinking, oh, it's going to be £2 grand, oh no. Nope, they said, your whole clutch is worn out perfectly evenly, so you obviously maintained it well and done lots of clutch relearns. But we can't really use any of the old clutch. We're going to have to put a whole new clutch in the car. So your options are a used OEM GTR one that should last for a while. Bear in mind my one lasted 41,000 miles, just over 40,000 miles anyway on the original clutch. Or you can go for a billet clutch. Now a billet clutch will be something from Dodson, it'll be rated to a couple of hundred more horsepower. Be recommended because the baskets will be stronger, the seals will be stronger, and it should last longer than an OEM one. But that was going to be 4,400 for Extreme, 4,600 for Dodson. So I decided that I'm going to replace it with OEM and then hopefully save up and get a nicer clutch in a couple of years time. I'm thinking like if this one can last me a year or two, I might upgrade to like an Extreme sort of 12 plate clutch, it's rated to over 1,000 brake, just to give me some wiggle room in case I do decide to tune it again soon in the future, but also give me, more importantly, peace of mind. So I've got a clutch that's rated for like 1,200 or 1,800 horsepower, something ridiculous for like several £1,000s, like 9,000. Then I know that the car's never going to stress that clutch out, and it'll probably outlast me, let alone the lifetime of the vehicle. So I think I might actually just save up and invest in a clutch. You heard it here first, folks. Clutches are an investment. Invest in a clutch to for the sake of my own peace of mind now, knowing that it has killed itself on the motorway, because that was pretty sketchy, and I didn't know if it was the gearbox or anything. It could have been even more expensive than it has been, but luckily Litchfield have fitted me an OEM clutch, sorting my wheels out for 2 and a bit grand. So while this has completely emptied my current account and I am skint again, at least I'm getting the GTR back in its working order with the stuff that I want to put on it, and everything is going to be okay, and the car should work for a while. And we're just going to try and be a little bit cautious as to when we use our rolling launches and stuff. So obviously in a public place, so masked up again because I had to go and pay. All sorted, we've got a replacement OEM clutch in there which was pretty unworn apparently, and made out of pretty much new parts from original OEM clutches, so should last 10 or 15,000 miles with the amount of power I'm pushing. Let's make it last that long, be relatively sensible with the amount of rolling launches and stuff I do. And without further ado, let's look at these absolutely gorgeous 2017 alloy wheels I've now got on the car, which now make the car look way newer, and I'm absolutely chuffed with how it's looking. Managed to get my old alloys, one in the boot, and in Kieran's car over there we've got 2 alloys in the back, as well as 2 tyres and 1 alloy in the front. I've got an alloy in the boot and a used tyre in the front here. My broken clutch basket with the bit sheared off it down there, which we'll have more of a look at later on. But everything's all in the car, we're ready to set off. And I've got a basically new OEM clutch in the car, which is absolutely fantastic. But look at these bad boys, look at that. I can't get over how much better those wheels look considering they're OE Nissan ones. Absolutely gorgeous. Now of course there are loads of customer cars here, so I can't show off all of their regs, but I can show you some of the outside of the cars. But there is a nice packed original alloy on the front of Kieran's seat with my jacket under it, which he's really happy about because I'm ruining his leather in his nice Mercedes. Both wheels in the back there with 2 tyres on top of them, front ones each respectively. with a bit of foam padding. Hopefully that'll sit nice and tidy, and it probably will because Kieran drives like an absolute granny.
Such a cunt. Driving all
so
the way
usually it's an hour and a half to get here. With Kieran driving, it was over 2 hours. I was like, Kieran, you know it's a 70, mate. Kieran, you know it's a 70.
Do you want this shit taken back to yours? Because I'll happily just leave it.
Anyway, thanks, Kieran. I appreciate it, mate. I may seem unappreciative. No, I may seem unappreciative, mate, but I love you. Big love, bro. I love you so much, and I really appreciate it. So guys, this is the non-billet clutch basket, the OE Nissan one. And as you can see around the top, it's welded. So this piece that connects to the drive shaft is welded in place, and all that torque shears it off, rips it out. If you get a billet one, that's one solid piece of actual metal, as opposed to two separate pieces that are welded together, making it much stronger and much less likely for this to happen. But this wasn't the only damage I did to my clutch, obviously, but this is just an example of why 750 Newton meters of torque is probably a bit much. I hope you enjoyed the video. Look how sexy my rims look. I'm ultra happy with them. They are much nicer than the standard ones I had, and they're still OEM Nissan, so won't cost me any more insurance. Anyway guys, if you enjoyed the video, please remember to like, comment and subscribe. Press the notification icon to stay up to date with all of my future videos, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.